And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium. On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down.
Newton on 3rd down. Coleman has it here right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Mark, 390. Hey, pick your game. 12. Tight end left. Even. 4 down. Even.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
36-yard line.
180. Mike 20. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Rivers to throw it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 20. In your face.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Throwing Rivers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. You better be. Hey, 89.
Here's Rivers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On first down, Drake. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Watch a slat, watch a slat, watch a slat. Slam, slam, slam. White. Cross correct. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got you, I got you.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case,
and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, Get back to what works. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Steps away to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 79! 79! 20! Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Rivers
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
At the 36-yard
That
line.
last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch the safety creep.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Working out of the gun, Rivers. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down,
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
We'll see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 26-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the run, watch. Hey.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Red Delta! Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, I want to go load it. Load it. Hey, Mike 20, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
On third down, Rivers. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's Drake. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 down at the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Rivers now.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Second down, Rivers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Drake. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Third down and 12.
Push him back. There we go, Mike 20. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Hey, Rick, behind.
On third down, Rivers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And
I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that's caught out wide by Cooks. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play. And the Vikings,
they'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
no gain on the play.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
The kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Vikings 7. Graham Gano set
Gano
to
now
kick
following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
USDA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium.